Hey everybody, I wanted to come on here and talk to you more about my experience with my hair now that it is short. To backtrack, I've been natural for over 10 years. I don't know what year it was, I don't know what month it was, but it's been over 10 years. And even when I started out then, I didn't cut it all off at once. So this is the shortest, actually this is a lie because I've had this hair for 2 months now, this haircut for 2 months. 2 months ago when I cut it was the shortest that my hair I believe has ever been. So first let me just show you what I got going on. I got my hair cut, well, shaped up on the sides and the back last Wednesday. Today is Monday, so quite a bit of it has grown back in because he like kind of lined up over here. I didn't ask him to do that, but it looked decent, but here we go. I no longer have the sharp back, kind of have it come to a point a little bit in the back, and here's the other side. So anyway, so my experience with the cutting of hair. Well, for one, I was away in Alaska, and when I cut my hair, I updated my picture on Facebook. So that rules out a whole lot right there, because you know, when people see you again, they're like, what the hell happened? Like, at least they know before I got there what I had going on. I did have a friend, before he even saw anything, was like, I don't like it. No, I don't like it, because he just doesn't like change. And then he went into a story about how his cousin had cut her hair and it took him a while to get used to it and blah blah blah. So he just has issues with change or whatever, and I still haven't seen him since I've gotten back. But anyway, I do have another friend. He said, but I liked your hair though. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool, and you can come visit it at any time if you want to, because I sure enough did save it. So I should charge people like $5 to come and touch my hair if you're curious about curl pattern or anything. I don't know what section of my head this was in, because I have different size curls and kinks all over the place, but I should charge people to come touch my hair even though it's not on my head. Now everybody else, men and women, love the haircut. They're like, oh, it goes with you, it looks feminine, it looks good, you have a nice shaped head. That's it. Or either people are just straight up, that's a nice haircut. People who've never met me before, that's a really nice haircut. And my friends who, well, of course, people who do know me, they like the haircut too. So, you know, luckily I found something that works for me. Before well, actually no, I kind of knew it would work for me, because before, you know, doing a bunch of protective styles and whatnot, I always had my hair, for the most part, my hair was pulled back, so it's not like I didn't know what the shape of my head was. Like, I already knew what this looked like. If you have it in a bun, you know what this looks like. You should know what your head looks like. If you always wear it in a ponytail, you know what your head looks like. You know what it looks like without hair around your face. And it was very rare for me to wear hair around my face, so it wasn't a big deal. And honestly, when I first cut it, since it was so short, I had cut it with the clippers and I set it on, I think, the 1 inch. I didn't pick my hair out or anything. I had it still like all compacted or whatever. So my hair is different lengths all over the place because curl patterns are different. Some hair has a looser curl pattern, some is tighter. So anyway, my intention was never to wear it like blown out and froed, not at all. So I wanted to wear it what's naturally what it does. And so I cut it with a 1 inch comb on the wall clippers. And at that time, you know, when I wet my hair, for the most part, you couldn't tell that I had short hair. It looked like I just had hair pulled back. So, you know, when I first cut it, my mother didn't even realize it until like I walked up to her and she actually saw it was cut. But now it's grown out a little bit. No, all the all the reactions, most of the reactions except the one where he's like, I don't like it, and he still hasn't seen it. He's just horrible with change. And the other friend who didn't have any issue with this, he was just like, but I liked your hair. And you know, people who ask me, you know, why'd you cut it? I'm like, it was getting on my nerves. It was really and truly getting on my nerves, and it wasn't acting right. And of course, the sign with the burnt hair, blah, blah, blah. It was time to let it go. And I certainly do not miss spending 4, 5, maybe 6 hours or more on wash day trying to detangle, which I actually did a detangling video that I never uploaded, like back in January or February. But anyway, trying to detangle, washing it, twisting it, parting it, styling it. It's just a pain in the butt how you can have an idea in your head on what you want to do for your hair the next morning, and you spend all this time in preparing the night before to twist it up, this, that, and the third. You take it out, it's too damp, it's too whatever the problem is, and then you have to invent something else on the go, and it's so time consuming. And then another thing, I hope this video is not getting too long. Another thing, I kind of got caught up in YouTube. I wasn't making videos. I was just online looking for style ideas. That was basically the only reason why I was looking at hair videos, was for style ideas. It wasn't, well, what product should I try? It was nothing like that. I've been natural for so many years, and when I went natural, there was no support group about going natural. There was not that much thought put into it. I just know I wasn't perming my hair anymore, and then I just went on about my business. It was not a lot of thought put into it at all. And I don't know, after I, you know, fast forward, I guess 10 years or so later, or maybe 9 years, I can't remember when I started watching YouTube videos for style ideas, because I was very bored. You know, I see all these people with these hair length goals and protective styling and this, that, and the third, and I'm like, okay, it'll be cool to grow my hair long. But then after a while, I'm like, that's not for me. I don't need to prove to anybody that black women can grow hair. Like, I don't need to prove that to anybody. Yeah, and I was not enjoying having it pinned up all the time, or having to detangle all of it, and I just wasn't enjoying my hair or whatever. So I got kind of caught up in everybody else's goals and aspirations, where I just want to enjoy my hair. I need to go back to years ago when it was just simple. I didn't buy all types of hair products and stuff like that. I made a hair tea with rosemary. Did I put thyme in it? I mean, it seems like it's something that you season for chicken, but these herbs are actually good for your scalp and for your hair. But I made like a hair tea and, you know, mixed it with olive oil, sprayed on my hair, and be on my way. Like, and you know, my hair was always shiny and this, that, and the third, and I wasn't expecting any product to I guess, do some type of miracle. That's why I don't understand why people spend so much on products. Like, what is it that you want these things to do for you? Like, if your hair doesn't already do it, it doesn't do it. Simple as that. Keep it moving. So, you know, keep your hair moisturized, and your hair will do what it's supposed to do. It will look its best if you learn how to keep your hair moisturized. And you know, it has very little to do with your hair type. Like curl pattern has little to do with that. Somebody can have the same type of, you know, hair that I do on the outside, but you may not have the same issues. I have low porosity hair. You may have high porosity hair where, you know, your hair soaks up stuff easily, but then the moisture goes out easily too. Like, curl pattern doesn't determine all the things that you need to keep moisture in your hair. So that's something that you have to look further into. But anyway, that's going off topic. But anyway, and you know, looking at YouTube videos, I found like a lot of people who did protective styling, and that's cool. And then there's one YouTuber that comes to mind that was beyond that, and that would be KimmyTube. And that's when I started to learn things about actual hair and pH and stuff like that, and made me think more about it and look into, well, what do I need to do for my hair. Still, that's kind of off topic. But anyway, I got wrapped up in YouTube. So so right now I'm not subscribed to as many hair channels. Like, I do stay subscribed to some people that I just actually like their personality. I may never do that hairstyle ever again. I may not ever grow my hair completely out again, I don't know, but I just like their personalities and I stay signed up and everything. So yeah, I spend most of my YouTube time checking out makeup tutorials and things like that. And with the short hair, I think it's really important to make sure your presentation is all together. Not like I went out looking raggedy before, but I'm just saying it's even more important now to just make sure it's all together. And I have not run into anyone yet who said something like, I don't like girls with short hair, or you look like a boy. I mean, some people run into things like that from what I've seen on YouTube or heard maybe in a forum somewhere, but I've never run into any such things. In my whole natural experience, I haven't had any negative commentary about my hair. You know, somebody at some time wants to touch it or wants to know what I put in it or something, but I've never had any negative reactions to my hair. As far as natural hair in the workplace has never been an issue. There are people in my life who have never seen me with straight hair. So I've had many jobs where I've gone in with my Afro puff, you know, pulled back, and that was cool because it's, you know, so it's not about hair or natural hair not being professional or anything like that. It's just basically keep your hair done, keep it together, keep it styled, keep it, you know, looking healthy, looking good, moisturized or whatever. So, you know, because I've seen some hot messes with straight hair. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent, but for the most part, I came on here to tell you that the hair is a hit. So, if you are thinking about cutting your hair off and just tired of this whole weekly or bi-weekly day of the hair washing process that takes up all of your time, and you gotta cancel plans and stuff or rearrange your schedule because you need to do some hair, if you're tired of all of that, find you a barber and work it out. Alright, I hope everyone's having a good day, and I'll talk to you later.